Hello guys, here's Andreas Pistol bringing you another one of your favorite videos. And today I'm going to talk about supplements. Yes, exactly, I'm going to talk about supplements, something which many guys already talk about. You see lots of articles around, but one of the things you don't see so often is actually the complete plan, the complete supplement stack you have daily, or you should have daily, and I'm about to disclose mine, my personal supplement stack just for you, dear pistolero. So before I start, I just want to advise you, to warn you, or to tell you that I'm not by any means influenced by any of the brands I'm going to show you. My intention here is not to promote anyone. I don't work for any of these companies. Of course, as a user, as a satisfied user of these brands, I'm naturally promoting them because they are good, they help me, so bear that in mind. So, let's start. First things first, when I wake up. The first thing when I wake up is basically when I'm still with nothing in my stomach. I like to take this body, which is called apple cider vinegar, and I take 1 spoon. Many people recommend to burn fat to take 2 per day. I just take 1. It has worked for me, so I don't need to take 2. Usually I take 1 teaspoon of this with another thing, which is a probiotic. Probiotic basically helps you, especially if your intestine, your stomach, your digestive system is not so regular, or is a little bit sensitive as it is mine. So I take 1 of these. It helps you basically to stabilize your stomach and your intestine to receive the nutrients you are going to take throughout the whole day. So I basically take this fellow 1 pill of a probiotic, complete probiotic in this case it is called, and a spoon of apple cider vinegar. Many claim that this vinegar is too acid for your stomach. I mean, you should take it with some juice, perhaps some orange juice is the best thing to do. Can be a little bit acid, I know, but it will not hurt you in the long term. Don't worry. I've been taking it for already 3-4 months. I have a sensitive intestine and nothing has happened to me. So I strongly recommend it because it actually burns. I can say that since I'm taking it, I've seen myself a little bit more shredded, a little bit leaner, and I know I have a thin physique in general. I'm a thin guy, so I need to really work out hard, and it has worked for me, okay? So, let's say I wake up at 9, I take this probiotic and this vinegar, and then I wait about half an hour, and I take the breakfast, and after the breakfast to start the day, I like to take this L-tyrosine. L-tyrosine, usually people recommend 1 gram per day. I only take it 500 milligrams. It has worked for me. It's not a magic pill, but it works. It gives you some energy. It cannot be compared, of course, to things like taurine or caffeine, but it gives you this natural energy, and it helps your brain to think better. And it works especially if you want to start the day energized and you want to do some work. This then the morning, so the morning passes, you are working, you are doing your stuff. Maybe if you have a job, it will help you to wake you a little bit. Then of course it all depends whether you train in the morning or you train in the afternoon. I used to train more in the morning after breakfast. It's good because you have more energy, but on the other hand your muscles are still a little bit, I would say, numb. So after all the nutrients you receive throughout the whole day, I prefer to train in the late afternoon. But it's all a matter of preference, personal preference. I take nowadays my training in the late afternoon, so it all depends on you. But let's say following my schedule, okay? So in the morning I eat, I do my work, then I have lunch about 1300, so 1 p.m. I take my lunch. After the lunch I grab this fellow, which is called acetyl L-carnitine, and it also helps you with your brain and nerve cell function. It helps you, I don't know, it says here, transport fatty acids, boost cellular energy, all of this shit. What I really feel is that it helps me like to think in a clearer way, and it helps you really, the ideas like pop up naturally, you know. I don't need to think so much, especially when I'm doing some creative work, I'm writing or something like this. I really feel that it helps. The doses itself, I take 500 milligrams per day, just one pill. Okay? So, the day goes on, and about at 5 p.m., so 5 in the afternoon, I usually take my meal before working out. So basically, after taking this meal, which should be, of course, high in protein, of course, and some carbs, and even some fat, it is to be highly nutritive. So in order that you can train well and lift weights really hard. So I usually take this meal, and I take it with the green tea, because as you don't know, or maybe you don't know, I don't drink coffee. So you can check my article on caffeine and on coffee. I don't take it. Many people take it. I prefer green tea. And along with that green tea, in the end of that meal, I take what I like to call one of my best gym buddies, which is L-citrulline malate. So L-citrulline malate really helps you having that pump in the gym. Trust me, I've tried many things, I've tried plenty of stuff, and this shit is quite natural. It doesn't have any, any addictive things here, no preservatives, nothing here. It's just pure thing, and it helps you training. People recommend between 6 grams and 8 grams. I used to take 6 grams. Now I've raised the doses to 8 grams. It has worked. Of course, it does not make any magic, but it gives you really this pump to work out better. So, you take this, and after the training, it now depends on my mood and if I really need it. But I don't take any pre-workouts. I don't trust that shit. Actually, it's not so necessary. For me, it's enough like to have green tea and L-citrulline malate, and of course a nice meal to eat before the gym. But sometimes I like to take this complete stimulant. I can also take it in the morning when I'm still fasting. And I take it, and this basically has also L-tyrosine. It has taurine, it has D-alkaline bitartrate, it has L-DMAE bitartrate, caffeine, and magnesium. This really stimulates your mind and your body. Of course, the doses they recommend is too high. They recommend 6 capsules per day, which would be around, I take 2, and it's basically 500 milligrams of L-tyrosine, exactly when I take this alone. And it's like also 500 milligrams of taurine, 250 milligrams of choline bitartrate, 100 milligrams of DMAE, and 100 milligrams of caffeine. So basically I'm taking caffeine again. I know. I'm just checking it out, and it has been working because it not gives me this pump like usually this spike which coffee gives, but it gives me a more like natural energy, and then I'm really awake throughout the whole day. I don't feel tired. In the evening sometimes can be a little bit tricky to sleep, but still it has worked for me, especially in the days I work out. Of course, in the days I don't work out, I don't take this. And so the day goes on. Let's say you are not going to bed so early, or perhaps you want to take it after lunch with this acetyl L-carnitine, and it's basically a nootropic and adaptogenic herb which is called rhodiola. Many of you know it, and it gives you more this relaxed state. It's like it does not put you numb, no, far from that, but it gives you this relaxed state which also keeps you alert, and it's like a relaxing state but alert. And it's nice because It makes you more relaxed, more loose, like among people, and it helps you, especially if you are going to a social interaction, if you're going to a party, something like this. Take this rhodiola because it really helps. Another thing I used to take, I'm not taking it now, but maybe I'll go back to it because I've not been sleeping so well lately. It's ashwagandha. Many people have this supplement stack, this hack, they mix rhodiola and ashwagandha. From what I read, from what I noticed from my behavior and from what I felt, I would take ashwagandha in the evening, a little bit before sleep, because it really helps you being totally relaxed, and rhodiola more after lunch and during the day because it gives you more energy. Okay, so dinner time comes, you have your dinner. In between, of course, after lunch and after dinner, I have these enzymes. In this case, this one from Pure Series is called Digezyme. It's also like a probiotic, but it helps like to have your digestion, to have a better digestion, and to have your nutrients better absorbed. So it helps. It's not crucial to take this one, but it helps. So you have your dinner, and after dinner, after training. That's important. Before the dinner, after training, I was forgetting about the mother of all supplements, the most studied supplement in the world, the most relied supplement which people take, which is creatine. And in this case, monohydrate. And please take the monohydrate because all the other versions from creatine are crap. They are not so effective. This one is pure, effective, and it works. Regarding the doses, I would say it's usually recommended 3 grams, more in Europe, 3 grams, in the USA 5 grams. Of course, the Americans like to excel everything, to exaggerate everything. I'm saying, if you have a nice diet, if you really focus on your diet, to have a complete diet based on raw foods, only take 3 grams. Because if you eat chicken, if you eat pork, if you eat beef, then, my friend, this will help. This will have enough. I mean, you will have enough with the food, around 1.5 grams, 2 grams, 2.5 grams, and these 3 grams of creatine will do the rest. Okay? Usually, now it comes also the big question, which is, I'm not going to take, but it's also from Pure Series, which is my protein shake. And the question here is, as I talk about in my book, my free book, you can do the download, which is Get in Shape and Never Get Sick. You actually don't need to take your protein shake after training. This is like an old myth from the old school of working out and stuff. Basically, if you have all your calories in check and you take the right nutritions and you take the calories you need per day, you don't need to take advantage of this anabolic window, this 30 minutes anabolic window where your body is more keen and receptive to nutrients. No, this is a little bit bullshit. Of course, I take my protein shake as well, not only to help me to take the creatine, but because I can control better the calories I take, my caloric intake per day. And of course, I already know, I have 30 grams there, okay? So in this case, I'm taking now beef protein. It's not, I used to take before from some other more commercial brands, like I can tell them, or Optimal Nutrition, Muscle Tech, they are great. But right now I've chosen this more raw version. Of course, the way it's absorbed in your shaker is not so good as the other ones because it does not have so many preservatives and other stuff inside. You have some remainings there in the shaker, but still it's okay. It's quite raw and it has worked. Okay, and I forgot regarding creatine. Many people talk about this cycling creatine, stuff like that. I don't believe that shit. I know that when you take creatine, like sooner or later, your muscle creatine stores will be saturated. This means that basically you go more to the bathroom, you have more gases, you need to pee more, so you go more to the toilet. What I recommend every 3 months to stop creatine for 1 month, just to help you releasing this extra creatine you already have in your muscles, stored in your muscles, and for you to renew this cycle. This is the only cycle I recommend, which is stop for 1 month and then having 2 or 3 months of creatine together with your protein shake. And still, after training, there is, it says, fell down. Yeah, so many I have here. So, You know this ZMA, usually known as ZMA, this is ZMB6, which is the same thing because all of them have this vitamin B6. And this is very important if you train and if you are a real man, because it has, basically this doses is about 30 milligrams of zinc and 450 milligrams of magnesium. Trust me, these are crucial if you train. I have felt this in skin. I was having some fasciculations. Oh my god, I cannot tell this word now. You know when your muscles are shaking involuntarily. I was having this, and trust me, since I have taken this magnesium, it has not happened again. It works. Magnesium really works to help your muscle recovery, and it makes wonders regarding this. And regarding zinc, I have never felt so manly, and it helps you to boost your testosterone. It keeps you like strong, and it helps the overall health and the overall structure you have in your body. Okay, so dinner time. I was forgetting many things already. So dinner time. You have your dinner, then you can have this enzyme to take it to help in your digestion, and afterwards, another one of the top things people take, top supplements, is vitamin D3. Actually, this is not a vitamin, this is an hormone, but it doesn't matter. It's actually very important. It's actually very important because it gives you this structural support. It helps you keep healthy, to have your immune system to be kept healthy. And most of the things, it really helps in your moods, in the way you react. And it's very important, especially if you don't live in a sunny place where you can receive the natural sun like regularly. For instance, I live in northern Germany. Today is a great day, but it's an exception. So I would recommend to take during the summer, when you have more sun, to take 2000 IUs, and during the winter 4000 IUs. Okay? If you don't have any sun during the whole year, just take 4000 IUs. That's enough. But take 1 pill per day. Okay? So, what's left? Yeah, still one of the big bosses of the supplement world, and it is Ultimate Omega 3. Yeah, that's the one I take. Actually, this one from Nordic Naturals is quite good because it's usually people recommend 2 grams of omega 3 per day. Supposing that you eat fish and you already have some part of it through your food, then this one has 1.3 grams of omega 3, of which 1.1 grams are EPA and DHA. In this case, EPA is 650 milligrams and DHA 450 milligrams. So it really helps, my friends. The advantages of taking omega 3, a good omega 3 supplement, are endless. It gives you a healthy heart, a healthy brain, optimal wellness, optimal health, and it really helps. I take this every day. Okay? So, I think I'm done with my supplement stack. As you can see, they are all here. So, that's the thing I take. I don't say it's the best of the world, this is the one you should take. That's the thing which works for me. And honestly, since the moment I wake up until the moment I go to bed, I feel awake, I feel energized, I feel in a good mood. Of course, we all have days, I know that. But these the things I take. And honestly, if I had to recommend just a couple of them, I would stick probably, of course, to, let's say, to work out. Of course, L-citrulline malate, you need it. And creatine monohydrate afterwards, you also need it. The protein shake, it depends. And the rest, I would take this ZMA or ZMB6 after training, omega 3, and vitamin D. The rest are exactly supplements. They help you. L-tyrosine, for instance, it helps, in acetyl L-carnitine, it helps if you really need to focus and to have your mind clear and to do some creative work. Rhodiola helps you, and ashwagandha, I don't have it here, but it helps you if you are going to a social interaction, if you are somehow anxious or nervous, it helps you a lot. And the rest is basically things which are can be disposable, are not so necessary. It all depends on you. I don't take any other shit. I don't take like multivitamins. For me, they're one of the biggest scraps in the world because they never have the quantities you need. I don't take any other things but beta-alanine and arginine. I already have, for me, this works. This is what matters. And if you want to, I don't know, if you want to follow my advice, you can do it. Otherwise, just grab some ideas from here, do your own, have your own supplement stack, but at least rely on brands which are good. And the brands I've told you here have worked quite well for me, and they are a must. Okay guys, so if you have any questions, any comments, please comment below. I'm more than glad to answer you, to clarify you on some issues, and see you next time.